All right, today's video is be yourself. And when I say be yourself, I mean in everything, in every way, in every path. And we're going to give you two different perspectives on it because this is how I feel about it. And we got one mic, so bear with us, man. Who cares? We dropping game, okay? Don't worry about it. So when I say be yourself, I'm going to approach it from the corporate sense, right? So as an engineer, I used to always try to be someone who I thought that my counterparts wanted me to be. I thought I needed to be whitewashed. I thought I needed to be yes sir, no sir, Mr. Poindexter guy, just what I see in my industry. And now that I have 9 years of work experience, I actually find out that I'm getting a lot farther by just being myself. What does being myself mean? Like, I'm realizing they don't want some whitewashed corporate dude, bro. They want me to be black. They want me to be black. They want me to be jazzy. They want me to add the charisma that I usually add when I'm with my homies. Don't get me wrong. They want me to be right. They want me to be correct. I have to be good at my job. But the way I sell things now, the way I perceive things, I don't have to filter it anymore. I can be myself and be damn good at my job, but be black, be animated, have that charisma. And it's leaded me to, even in the engineering role, get more responsibility, more respect, and even up to like CEO, C-suite level conversations, just being who I am. And that's what I'm here to tell you.
So this is a topic that we've discussed off screen before we're here, and I said to him that I also feel like he's only 30% of the world. You know, the 70% of the world who works at McDonald's, the 70% of the world who works at a clothing store, retail, shopping experience, all those type of people, even like car dealerships, all these type of people, they kind of push you to be fake. I used to work at Buckle, and I had a manager, her name was Misty. She told me that this ain't the streets, homeboy. She was a white country lady, and I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I wasn't like sagging my pants. I wasn't like being outlandishly ignorant, but it was just like certain standards that as a black person we may hold of, like, you know, the codes of like no snitching, or like the way that we position ourselves. She addressed me like, this ain't the streets. You kind of got to be fake. You kind of got to like go to these like things that you don't want to go to in order to move up in the world. You got to have lunch with your manager that you don't really like. For them to like you is almost like people play favorites in the real world because they have nothing to live for. So it's almost like a game of fake. And I could get what he's saying, like in a world where people don't get to interact with much black people, they want to see what a black person is. But in a world where you interact with people so much, it's like almost you have to fake it till you make it, till you get to a point where you don't have to fake it no more, maybe. And maybe because you kind of exceeded that point of having to fake it. You faked it so many years, and now you don't have to fake it because you're in that position. Maybe that's what it is.
All right, bet. So, verdict. Here's what it is. Here's what it is then. Okay, I'm learning this. So I can now be myself because I've spent so much years being that corporate, stuck-up, pencil-neck dude. Like, I faked it long enough to where I'm in a position now where I can really be my true self. I'm in a position now where I am an ultra minority, but they want to see that. I'm in a place where there's not many people who are like me. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm the only black person in my organization who I have to interact with on a daily basis. There's probably one other person, maybe, and he's new. He just got here. So, while I'm thankful for that, I'm an outlier in these regards, and that's what they want me to see, that animated me. But back to your perspective, what do you do before then? What happens before then? What does that actually happen? What does that being yourself actually do?
I feel like being yourself sometimes, because I can vouch for this in one of my jobs, being yourself sometimes can make people not like who you are and forget about your work ethic. I feel like sometimes when you want to be yourself and you want to like, you know, you have to still thread a line because you can't fully be yourself. You know, if I like to do certain things outside of work, that's also being yourself. You can't do that inside of work. So now you're like uncomfortable already with work. So I feel like it just depends on what stage of life you are at, you know, like what stage of your career you are, because you have to somewhat in certain positions have to kiss ass, and kissing ass is fake because I don't want to tell this person that he's, you know, this or worry about this person. I don't care about your day. I don't care about what you have. I don't care about your child. I don't care about why you have to take off. All I care about is what I came here to do is make money. So I feel like there's a position where you're going to have to be fake. You're going to have these conversations with people that you really don't care about. So it's like, are you being yourself? Because if I was being myself, I'm like, don't talk to me unless it's about work.
Bingo. That's the conclusion, right? He's right. Because you can't actually be yourself. Now, forget everything I just said. Don't go full. Okay, my boys used to call it back in the day, we call it going full ninja. Okay? You can never go full ninja. Okay? Don't ever do that. You can be hints of yourself. You can be a little charismatic, a little jazzy, put a little flavor on there. But you better get your damn work and kiss some ass.
Because if you're not kissing ass, then it's like people we live in a very Americanized America. We're just super about ourselves. Everybody's like focused and driven. So it's like if you're not kissing his ass and somebody else is kissing his ass, he not even caring about the work, the ethic at this point. He just caring that this person's fueling his ego. And that's how I'm not gonna lie to you. I could give you a quick story before we wrap it up. Working at Forever 21 for 6 years. First 2 years of my life working there, I was just like, you know, doing whatever, you know, being myself, trying to flirt with all the girls, trying to like, you know, be, you know, whatever. Eventually, someone came to me and was like, if you want to move up in this company, you can't be fraternizing, you can't be people's friends, you can't be so accessible. And the moment I cut off that accessibility, it took about 6 months of still continue working, cutting off accessibility to everybody. I got promoted. And then I cut off more accessibility, got promoted. Cut off more accessibility, got promoted. And it wasn't until years and years of being there like, oh, I could let my guard down. The moment I let my guard down, someone felt uncomfortable with my lifestyle, fired me. And by my lifestyle, I mean I'm polyamorous, so I had 2 girlfriends, but no one knew this for years. I was being polyamorous for years, but if someone felt uncomfortable, I didn't get fired, I stepped down, but it just shows you, as soon as I was able to to get my Instagram, or you were able to look into my life, turmoil came about. When I wasn't doing this, when no one had my Instagram, when no one had my Facebook, when no one had anything, I was copacetic. Life was good, work was great. When I was a mystery, so.
Dang. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, be a little bit of yourself. Have some personality traits that help you cope and be yourself in that way. But don't be too accessible. Don't ever get too comfortable where you're sharing your Instagram and showing them your lives and your hobbies and things you like to do. Remember, this is still a business. These are still just coworkers. Bring certain hints of yourself to the table, but don't ever get too friendly because, look, you will get yapped. Okay, so just want to have a quick commentary about this, man. Y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.